here, one of the products I get the most questions about is the Rapid Prep Mandoline. So let me show you the ins and outs of this time-saving tool. First, I want to show you how it stores. It's pretty compact storage. See the little arrow right here on this, and then the arrow right there on the clear plastic? Those need to match up when this is snapped on, okay? And so it kind of clicks together. So you take it apart. When you store it, the food pusher and the food holder are going to go in this larger section over here. And then you just want to make sure the dial part is matched up with this part that is kind of has a little cutout, okay? So it just snaps right on like that, okay? And so let's get it started. First, before you get it all assembled, you want to set it for how thick you want the slices to be, and if you want a julienne or just a straight slice. So it goes from 1 to 8 thickness. 1 is like potato chip paper thin. 8 is like a 1/4 inch thickness, you know, so you could slice a lemon, a lime, you know, and get a thick tomato, that kind of stuff, right? And so, and every size in between. And then the top dial here, that's going to give you just a regular slice, just slicing it like a sliced scalloped potato. It's going to do a thin julienne, think matchstick carrots in your salad, or a thick julienne, think French fry, okay? And then down here on this dial, you're going to see that there's like a little waffle here at the 4. The 4 with the little tiny waffles, the little waffle pattern is going to be your perfect matchstick julienne right here. So a 4 on this dial here, and then a julienne on the thin one here, all the way around. So that's going to be your perfect julienne. The 8 up here with the bigger waffle pattern, that is what the dial needs to be set to for French fries. Okay, and I'm going to show you what each of those looks like. And then there's the French fry. And then if you just want to slice, it's here on the solid one. And then you pick the thickness that you want. Okay, great. So we're going to just do regular slices. And I'll start with the thinnest setting on a 1. I'll show you the smallest, the 4, and the 8. And then I'll do a julienne and a French fry cut, okay? So let's just set it there. And then you open up the little stand. This part always is going to go by the dials, whether you're storing it or using it. It just sits right in there. This little center speed bump, so to speak, sits right over the top of the stand. This guy, you give it a little bit of a twist counterclockwise and it comes up. This is like a little door and you just slide it down. And then this little guy right here is what you need to pull up so that you can attach the food holder, which is what makes this such a safe tool. So this has kind of like a little rim around it, and you just set the bottom right inside there, pull up on this guy, set it in there, let it go, and that attaches it. It's a little bit, mine has been used a lot, so it's real smooth the way it all goes together. So when you first get it, you might really have to click that down because the parts are just getting used to each other, right? And then here's your food pusher. And that's what keeps your fingers safe on this tool. This is a very safe tool to use when you use it the right way. So we're just going to use a couple little potatoes, okay? So let's do that really thin slice. I'm going to put it in here. I'm never going to just use my hand here unless I have a cucumber or a zucchini and I'm up here at the top. I'm never going to let my fingers go inside here ever. It's always going to be like right about here. Like if I had a bigger fruit like this and I'm just pushing down till it becomes flush, and then it's time for the food holder, okay? And then you just push down. Let's look at the thinnest setting. This is the thinnest setting. It's pretty thin, you guys. It is a paper chip thin. Okay, let's go to a 4. That's like the medium setting. That's a pretty good size. That's about, I would say, not quite a 1/4 inch. And then let's go to the 8. That's a definite 1/4 of an inch. This might be an 1/8 of an inch or a little bit bigger. So these are the slices, right? So you can do any one you want. So let's just finish it off. I'm going to go back to 4. If I was doing scalloped potatoes, I would do 4. That's which ones, like when I'm making any kind of sliced potato, I like the 4. Okay? So there's that. Terrific. Now, let's do it with the julienne. Let's first do the little julienne. So I move the top dial so that I've got the little julienne and it's still on the 4. Look, little shoestring potatoes. I do this with carrots a lot and put them in my salad. But look at that. Teeny weeny little crispy French fries. Could you just see it? Or crunch it. Okay, now I'm going to put this guy on the 8. And I'm going to put this on the bigger julienne, which is the one up here. You can see it when you see it up close. And this is going to be my French fry cut. There's my French fry cut, which is also a julienne. It's just a thicker julienne. So let me show you kind of a cool thing you can do with the French fry cut. You could put your French fry, grab your French fries out, and stick them back in here lengthwise, okay, if they fit. Some of them you might need to put in diagonally. I'll just grab a few here. And you can dice things, okay? So you could be doing this with peppers. I do this with peppers all the time here. With potatoes, you could easily do it. We're gonna try it now. See, they're all in there sideways. They've already been made into French fries. And now let's just keep it at the same French fry setting. Ah, look at that. And now I've got diced potatoes. It's so fast, you guys. It's scary fast. Look at that. I can slice or dice or make julienne or French fry cuts, you know, a pound or 2 of potatoes in seriously seconds. And if you're helping your kids with this, as long as they're using the food holder and you're kind of managing this while they press down, it's totally safe to use. Now, each one, you're probably thinking cleanup, right? I get asked all the time, does this come completely apart? No, it doesn't come completely apart, but you don't need it to. So basically, you just do reverse order, right? You pull up on this little tab right here, take this out, and then you can just rinse it. This will rinse pretty well. I make it be all the way open on number 8 with no julienne to clean it. That cleans up easiest. I'm gonna just rinse it. It comes with a little brush, you can brush it. And then once I've got the big food pieces out, sometimes I just rinse it and that's all it needs. Sometimes I just put this whole thing open just like this, or I'll get all the food pieces out, close it, because how you close it, woo, that almost went off the table. You close it and you twist it, and that's how it stores, right? You open it, twist it, close it, twist it, and then just close this up. Excuse me. But once you get all the food pieces out, you can even close it like this and then put it all in the dishwasher if you feel you need to. I seldom do. I seldom need to because I just rinse it real quick. Or if I've got hot sudsy water, I close it all up so nothing here is going to cut, and I just stick it in the soap so it can soak for a little bit, and then just rinse it in. All the food comes out. So that is the Rapid Prep Mandoline. I hope this helps. Let me know if you need more help. I'm happy to answer any questions. Bye now.